Flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. That's headed upfield. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Here comes the cross. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Quarter of an hour played.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Haaland! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Brilliantly cut out. Well timed, excellent interception. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Gravenberch. That's good running with the ball. Gabriel. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim Beglin. Hi, Peter. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Melbourne City already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
That's been drilled forward. This looks promising.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Chance for a shot! Goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Melbourne City are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Now it's Lewandowski. Gravenberg. Driving through the middle. And the shot! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rice. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Pavard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hakimi. That'll do under the circumstances. Rafael Leao. Van de Ven. Hakimi. And it's Gravenberg. It's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
João Palhinha. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No, it's come to nothing. Hakimi. Rice. And it's Hernandez. He's in a great position here. Caicedo. Played back. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
DiMarco. And they win it back again. It's a good run down the right. And he cuts out the supply.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rafael Leao. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Rice. And it's Hernandez. And Gravenberch. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good spread. Cross from Hakimi. And that has been knocked clear. DiMarco.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe. Now it's Rafael Leao. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Today that memorabilia
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Melbourne City can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bellingham. And it's Gravenberch. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Can he get it through? Hernandez with terrific header. That's a half-decent try.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That'll be a throw-in. Hernandez. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Hernandez. Chooses to go crossfield. Hakimi plays it in. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Hakimi. Melbourne City still this single goal behind. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Gabriel, So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Hakimi. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and
takes a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Hernandez.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Gravenbach.
Vietnam
Number
are
24,
now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Coming on the
Yeah,
field.
you have to say that the
Number
contrast of
15,
moods are very
Demarco.
visible now. They really
Number
fancy
14,
themselves to go and wrap things up.
Number 17,
Rice.
De Bruyne. Substitution in
Mbappe.
progress.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now, who's going to be first to this? And they're quick to get it back. Hakimi has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Demarco. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Melbourne City are looking to go forward now. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's intervened well there. Grimaldo. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hakimi hurtling down that right flank, looking to play him in. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, they could break here. Great vision.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
De Bruyne crop header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Satisfyingly simple. There's all, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
In the stands, this really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Rashford. Hakimi cuts out the pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Haaland. Great vision. And that has been clubbed away. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Good read, needed to be. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Haaland. That has been cut short. He's looking wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Hernandez with the delivery. And he's there to clear it. He's played it long. Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And smartly reclaimed. And he's managed to get rid. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a cute ball. Now it's Rashford. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rice. And they can counter here. Rashford. Hernandez. Hernandez cross. Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Caicedo. And it's Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Oh, super. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caicedo. He's a sharp little ball here.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's been shifted off it. Gravenberch powering forward here. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Out to the right. Back into the middle. Dimarco. João Palhinha. Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. Hakimi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And we come to you
So
now
there
with a
was
quick
the first
request
half.
for support
What an end to
for
the
our
half,
World
Peter.
Charity Fund.
A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
Here we go again then.
Number 20,
Melbourne City
Rashford.
are probably feeling
Coming on the
relatively
field,
good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his
Number
half-time
6.
team talk.
Mbappe.
Changes him with that pass. Dimarco. Now Mbappe. And it's João Palhinha. Ndika. He's played it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good big chance! He's scored! The second half sparked straight into life. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Melbourne City have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a sharp pass. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bellingham.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Haaland gets into a good position. And it's Rice. And Gravenberch.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gravenberch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gravenberch. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Taken back almost at once. Hakimi. Now, can they get him away? And that's an errant pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Courtois clears, and he's there to retrieve it. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bellingham aims beyond the defence.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rice gets across and deals with it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 38.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 41. Rice.
And it's Hernandez. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Number 24.
Melbourne City are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. He's had it taken off him.
De Bruyne.
They get a throw in.
Number 14. João Carlinho.
Gabriel.
Number 13.
Melbourne City leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
João Palhinha, well seen, saw that coming. Partey, into the last 5 minutes. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's gone for goal!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hakimi with the clearance. João Palhinha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball, nice interception, well timed. And that will be it. Melbourne City have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's being shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Haaland is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Backward it goes. And he's gone backward here. Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, important interception. He can get that clear. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. And it's Caicedo. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Melbourne City still without a single shot on target. Rashford.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Haaland gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rice. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Melbourne City have a free kick. Dimarco, played out to the right. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Van Dijk with the clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
João Palhinha. And here's Haaland. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rice. There he goes, motoring forward. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Dimarco charging forward down that flank. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Rice. Half-time rapidly approaching. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Dink through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi, Haaland is onto it in a flash. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberg. Rice.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the... And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, that's nice. And he's had it nicked away. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Caicedo. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's João Palhinha. He's a sharp little ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution on the field, number 15, DeMarco.
And that's definitely not his best.
20,
Rice.
Rashford.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Number 6,
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, good spread. Shot a goal! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Up he goes!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Substitution on the field. Number 38.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 3, Eder Militao.
Thuram.
Number 14.
It's Bellingham.
Joao Palhinha.
He's in a great position here.
Benjamin
The pass is
Pavard.
intercepted.
Substitution.
Joao Palhinha. Now it's Lukaku. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Courtois. Looking here to chip it through. Joao Palhinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gently done. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Haaland. Rice does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Bellingham. And it's Lukaku. That's a super give and go. Out to the left it goes. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Melbourne City have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Lukaku. Pedro Neto chooses to go back. Joao Palhinha. And this is Lukaku. Well, there's the clearance.
Melbourne City truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Flashes it, he rises! And the ball is out of play. Ndika. They get a throw in. Spread it left. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! It's a goal kick. Van der Ven. It's run loose. Oh, what a mistake! He's through, now is he in? Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Cross goes in there. He's got full. Oh, he got himself into a great position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big chance. Goes for a shot. It's hit the uprights. And he's following up. It goes to show he is human after all. Ndika. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, they could be caught out here. He's tried one! Just too high. Lukaku. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please be reminded that
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome to
night, all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Haaland. Melbourne City looking to... Rafael Leao! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van der Ven. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Mbappe. Caicedo. That's tidy. Rice. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Dimarco. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Caicedo. Played back in. Rashford. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Gravenberch. Well, there's a probing ball. Hakimi. Opts for safety. Van der Ven. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Bruyne.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gravenberch. That's been cut out, well played. Now he's off and running. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Gravenberg, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Can he finish? Caught offside that time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez couldn't squeeze it through. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, so I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Melbourne City have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. DiMarco. Rice. Hakimi. Gravenberg.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the shot's on here. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gravenberg. Rice. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. And he's chosen to go back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
That's a delicate pass. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Into the game. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rafael Leao. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this player, Gravenberch, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Out for a throw. And it's Rice. João Palhinha. Gravenberch knocks it into space. Takes a shot! Haaland with the foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Melbourne City have it back and can go again. Deftly away. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Goes for a shot! He scored! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, they've got it again. Rafael Leao. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pedro Neto. Well read, and the danger is averted. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. That's a sharp pass. João Palhinha. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh no, this does not look good. And it's Gravenberch.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. There's a no-nonsense tackle. João Palhinha, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. João Palhinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that has left him in a heap. Right, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.